What if we found alien life tomorrow? Imagine waking up one morning, scrolling through your news feed, and seeing a headline that says, "Scientists confirm alien life discovered." It's a thought that's been in the back of our minds for decades, and with all the space exploration and advancements in technology, it feels more and more possible. But what would actually happen if we did find extraterrestrial life tomorrow? How would it change the world? What would it mean for humanity, for science, and for our place in the universe? Let's dive into this mind-bending scenario and explore the immediate, long-term, and even global consequences of discovering alien life. First, let's think about the immediate reaction to such a discovery. The world would likely be in shock. Imagine the chaos, the excitement, and the disbelief. The first question on everyone's mind would be, what kind of life did we find? Is it microscopic, a single-celled organism on another planet or moon? Or is it intelligent life, possibly capable of communication? If it's something like bacteria on Mars or in the icy waters of Europa, that would still be groundbreaking, but it might not be as earth-shattering as discovering a civilization. Either way, the news would spread like wildfire. Governments, scientists, and media outlets around the world would scramble to get information, share updates, and attempt to make sense of it all. People would be glued to their screens, anxiously waiting for every new bit of information. But while some might be fascinated, others might feel fear. The idea of alien life forces us to confront some deep existential questions. Are we alone in the universe? What does this mean for humanity's place in the grand cosmic scheme? These are questions that have haunted humanity for centuries, and finding alien life would push them to the forefront of our collective consciousness. For some, the thought of beings from another world could be exciting, a sign of progress and new frontiers to explore. But for others, the fear of the unknown could be overwhelming. Would these aliens be friendly? Would they be dangerous? Could they be capable of advanced technology that far outstrips our own? The uncertainty of how to respond could lead to a mix of awe, curiosity, and even anxiety. Now, let's consider the scientific implications. The discovery of alien life would be a watershed moment for science. It would completely reshape our understanding of biology, chemistry, and the potential for life in the universe. Scientists would immediately begin to study the new organisms, or beings, and try to understand how they evolved, what conditions they live in, and how they compare to life on Earth. If we found intelligent alien life, the implications would be even greater. The study of their technology, their social structures, and even their communication methods would completely transform how we think about the universe and our place in it. It might also prompt a wave of new technologies as we try to understand and possibly adapt some of their innovations. The sheer volume of scientific breakthroughs that could result from such a discovery would be mind-blowing, and it would likely inspire a new era of space exploration and technological development. On the other hand, there would undoubtedly be some immediate and long-term challenges. One of the biggest questions would be how to establish communication. If the alien life we discovered was intelligent, how would we even begin to communicate with them? What if they have a completely different way of thinking, a different form of intelligence, or even a completely foreign biology? The complexity of creating a meaningful dialogue between humanity and an alien species could take years, if not decades. And with so many unknowns, there might be a sense of urgency to figure things out before misunderstandings lead to potential conflicts. The prospect of an alien civilization could open up new opportunities for collaboration, but it could also expose humanity's vulnerabilities, as we might find ourselves negotiating with beings who possess technology far more advanced than our own. Let's not forget the impact on politics and global relations. The discovery of alien life would force world leaders to cooperate in ways they've never had to before. Suddenly, the concept of borders and national interests might seem less important in comparison to the shared goal of understanding these extraterrestrials. Governments would likely form new coalitions, and we might see the birth of a new global unity as every nation on Earth comes together to address the implications of alien life. But then again, there's also the potential for conflict. How would countries handle the sharing of alien knowledge or technology? Would there be competition to exploit these discoveries for political or military gain? Just as with any major global discovery, the handling of alien life could create tensions and raise questions about control, power, and influence on the world stage. In terms of the broader cultural impact, discovering alien life would likely have profound effects on religion, philosophy, and how we view our own species. Many religions have specific beliefs about humanity's place in the universe, and the revelation of alien life could challenge these doctrines. It could prompt new interpretations of religious texts, or in some cases, it might lead to a crisis of faith for people who have always believed in the uniqueness of humanity. On the other hand, some might view the discovery as evidence of a greater cosmic design or proof that life is part of a much larger, interconnected reality. Philosophers would debate the meaning of it all, and many of us would likely experience an existential shift, realizing that Earth is not the only cradle of life in the universe. The way we think about our significance, both individually and collectively, would undoubtedly change forever. Finally, the social impact would be profound. For one, the discovery of alien life would likely fuel a wave of creativity. Movies, books, music, and art would be flooded with new ideas about extraterrestrials, intergalactic travel, and what the future holds for humanity. Our collective imagination would be set ablaze, as people of all ages and backgrounds wonder what the discovery means for them. But beyond that, it could change how we view each other. Realizing that we are not alone in the universe might help humanity embrace the idea of unity, both among ourselves and with whatever life exists beyond our planet. The discovery could encourage us to look beyond our petty divisions and focus on the greater picture, that we are all part of something far bigger than ourselves. So, what do you think? How would the world change if we discovered alien life tomorrow? Would it bring us closer together, or would it create new challenges and uncertainties? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more What If scenarios here at What If Factory. Until next time, keep wondering, keep imagining, and always ask, what if?